What is going on, YouTube? We are here again. The first setup of us going fully on YouTube, mostly because I can't control my ability to get sick, but this time is not really me being sick. I'm still feeling under the weather, but I do have some work to do, so I had to get the games rolling, try to finish up week 8, and then we'll move onward to week number 9. Should be a fun ride, as we always keep the games rolling here in the USFA. Make sure you like and subscribe, do what you need to do to get on the field, show some love to all of our various affiliates. You know how we do, the games keep rolling. But this is going to be a fun matchup here tonight. It is going to be the number 2 seed in the East, which will be Tampa Bay. They're going to take the trip to North Carolina to face off against the Charlotte Royals, the current number 1 team in the East. And if Tampa Bay was to win this ball game, then that should put them up top. So going to be interesting sight to see in this one. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm thinking that it's ready to go. And let me go ahead and hit that play again button. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Best of luck once again to both of these teams here, as it's going to be a return. Coming up, there is Bronson Sparrow to the 25-yard line or so, and we'll see James West setting up on offense. Actually got to the 26.5-yard line, as we'll see the big homies do their thing as they go ahead and send the motion, and they're going to go ahead and give it to Sparrow on the edge, and he's going to pick up some yards there for sure. A gain of 3. Going to set up 2nd and 7 coming up. Trying to catch this Charlotte defense off guard. Only lost, well, they lost 2 games this season to Charlotte. Trying to do the darn thing again. Let's see if they could get their offense rolling. As Tampa going to pass it here is West, looking left side and caught. And there goes Elijah Enigma making the play and getting past the 40. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Let's see what Tampa Bay cooks up on offense. And let me go ahead and put this sound on for you. You kind of need that. Tampa Bay coming into this game, like I said before, the number 2 seed. Quick pitch right side and caught. There goes Earl Flint with his first catch of the game. Trying to get in that wide receiver of the year race. Been a little up and down in his career, in my personal opinion, but he has all the talent in the world to be great. I think one of the things I would upgrade if I was him is just to get some more speed going on, you know what I'm saying? Passing it right side and caught. That should be a first down play. That is going to be Travis Vaughn, the tight end, getting into the mix, and it's going to be 1st and 10 as Tampa moves solely into Charlotte territory with that play. Single back formation. Travis Vaughn is on the line, and they're going to fake the handoff. Protection's perfect. He's going to take off to run, avoids a sack and fumbles, and it's going to get picked up by the O-line. As that was Lakota Sentawakua there with the tackle. I believe he forced a fumble, but Tampa Bay, they save face, and the O-line was able to roll over it and keep it moving. Avoids the sack, and they do get a 4-yard gain out of it. The offense is still here. James West trying to get some cooking. Quick pitch, middle of the field, and caught. And there goes Travis Vaughn rushing through 2 defenders to get to the 35-yard line. It is 1st and 10 again. Tampa Bay trying to get some cooking early. Huge matchup here in the Eastern Conference. Handoff. There goes that man. The juking forward is Tom Edwards. Getting close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 9 for his first touch. And Lakota's already at 3 tackles, and we're not even 4 minutes into the ball game. It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming. Handoff. Pushing forward and picking up the first is Edwards. Picking up about 5 on that play, and that's enough for the first. Charlotte looking for the stop, but right now Tampa Bay, they're cooking. We'll see if they could put some points on the board here as the offense continues to roll here for the Typhoon, moving closer to the red zone. It's 1st and 10, 7 minutes left in the first. Gonna hand this one off, and he cuts the other way. Is Ja'Cory Dash getting his first touch as he moves to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 8 here, 51 yards so far in this drive. And they're gonna keep it moving here. They're trying to get something cooking. And they're gonna send big homie in motion and hand it off again. There goes Ja'Cory Dash, getting closer to the 15, picking up about 4 on that play. It's 3rd and medium here, and this has been a trouble areas within the 20 here for Tampa, so this be a big play for them. See if they can establish something early, but right now the drive is pretty good. They just need to figure out a way to pick up this first or the touchdown, whichever comes first. They're going to send Bronson Spear on motion. This time it's going to be a run, and the defense is going to stop him in the backfield. It's going to be a stop by number 22 as a bot player, and they almost had the fake working, but Charlotte was ready for it, and they're going to make the play. Should see the field goal team come up here. Kicking this one away, and the kick is going to be all day as Tampa Bay takes the 3-0 lead after a very long drive. Great job there from their kicker Trey Pointer, knocking it through. And we shall see the Charlotte offense come onto the field, led by quarterback Hank Falco, tight end Vic Dotson, wide receiver Kai Coco, halfback Doc Boone. That's the main 4 that you need to watch out for on this Charlotte offense. They can make it hurt, and if I can remember, I'm pretty sure they're the leading offense currently in the league in regards to points scored. But I think if they do not score a good amount of points, they may lose that to Huntington Beach, who currently has the #1 defense. So if they have the #1 offense and defense, that's just ridiculous. But we shall see the return. It's going to be Vic Dotson using his blockers to get to the 26-yard line, and he'll join the offense in the huddle. Going to make it 1st and 10 here for the Royals, as we see the Dotson twins meet up for the first time this season. Is going to be Preston Dotson, the strong safety for Tampa Bay, signing over from St. Louis after winning the championship. Is going to be a handoff, and it's going to be Doc Boone. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Well, St. Louis won in season 7. They didn't win last season, but they made it pretty far. They did make it to the championship game, but they did not win it. Single back. Actually, no, it's an empty set. My bad. Looking for a man again. Taking off to run is Falco. Trying to get chased down and misses, and he's going to get some blocks to get him up forward, and he's going to slide inside Tampa Bay territory after a gain of 21, and Hank Falco's going to get it done. Get it done. But let's say get it done. Get it done. Great job there from Hank Falco in his 5th season, as it looks like they're moving towards the Wildcat. And they're going to go ahead and send a man in motion. They're going to go with the counter play, and he's going to pick up some more yards on that play, a gain of 5. Doc Boone, the #1 halfback in regards to rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. He's looking to get some more tonight. Passing in midfield and caught. There goes number 88, Hex Waters, the backup tight end, getting into the mix. It's 1st and 10. He says he could get the job done too. As they move back into the Wildcat, looks like Doc Boone is definitely a factor so far in this ball game as they go ahead and try to run and got a block up front. Got plenty of blocks, and there goes that man. He's gonna take it into the end zone. Doc Boom bounces off of a cornerback. I believe that's Jordan Vinny, and he's gonna take it the distance. Look at that. He was like, get off me, cuz I gotta get in this end zone real quick. And kick is going to be up and good as Charlotte takes the 7-3 lead. Let's see how Tampa Bay responds with the final 2 minutes of the first. Both offenses showing promise so far in this ball game, both scoring on the first drives. We'll see how it turns out here. James West coming back onto the field. Sending this one away is Jake Parkey, the former Mafia, getting into the mix, and we'll see Sparrow taking that one past the 20. Here comes Tampa Bay's offense again. Earl Flint, James West, Tom Edwards. Elijah Nigma. A lot of weapons here for this Tampa Bay offense. And looking for a pass again. Taking off and throws it. Almost throws a pick straight to Kenny Bombard. That's his first incompletion of the day. 2nd and 10 coming. Passing it right side and almost sniped by Caitlin Montaigne. Reading that one like a book. It's 3rd and 10 again. Third and 10 here. Dropping back. Protection solid. But they're going to throw it on the run and left. Edwards open. That's going to be a first down and a little bit more past the 40. Avoiding the sack. Getting the play down. And there's another first down here for Tampa. 1.5 minutes left in the first. And they almost had West in the backfield too. But it's going to be a single back here. And they're going to stretch this one and finding a little crease. Sheds off one man, turns up, and going to get past the 45-yard line. Great job avoiding the loss. Going to make it 2nd and 5 here. Shotgun set. Going to send a man in motion where they pitch to him. They're going to hand it off, turn it up, and get sniped. As he gets nothing on the play. Great tackle there by Pack Trescott. 3rd and medium coming as we'll turn to the end of the first quarter. Let's go ahead and bring the second quarter soon. Unless they go ahead and hike it, but I don't think they will. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and let it rock. And we'll take this one into quarter number 2. Let's do it. Let that siren off again. Tampa Bay trying to keep the offense alive. They got to get past the 48 of Charlotte's side to keep it going. Off the back foot, had to throw it away. And that is another stop here from the Charlotte defense. Got to give it back to the big homies of the Royals. It's 4th and medium. And we'll see this punt team soon. Sending this one to the left side, looking for a bounce. Gonna find the bounce and rolls to the 2. As looks like that's Madison Nicole coming through with the recovery. That's gonna make it 1st and 10 coming up here. Charlotte's gonna have to start pretty deep in their own territory to get something cooking. High formation here. And they are going to hand it off, dragging a man who I believe was Preston Dotson for about a few yards after contact at 2nd and medium coming up. Strong guy formation here. Will they keep it on the ground? Yes, they will. And he's going to trip forward and then gets tackled down. But he does pick up the 1st down here for Charlotte. Shotgun set. Charlotte has some breathing room. Open up the offense a little bit, I'm sure. Gonna look for a man to throw to. Throws it to Vic, who gets tackled by his brother Preston, and that's going to make it 2nd and 3. The first catch of the day for the league leader in receptions is going to be 2nd down. An interesting matchup between those two guys right there. We're going to send a man in motion. There's another Wildcat. Yes, it is. Going to turn up and got his blockers. Going to get past the 40 or past the 35. And there goes Doc Boone again, already over 70 yards rushing. Tampa Bay is going to need to find an answer for number 1. As you've seen Pablo Sanchez there helping get a few more yards. Shotgun set. Pressing the sole safety. Looking for a man again. Going to toss this left side and caught. Sheds off one man and gets stuck by his brother again. Dotson on Dotson warfare, but the biggest play for Vic Dotson. That'll make it 1st and 10. Once again, shed off the tackle of Jordan Vinny, but his running mate came through with the big hit. Gonna look for a man again, looking right side and going to be caught. There goes MJ Witten for his first catch of the day. Tackled down by Leon Kennedy. 1st and 10 again here for Charlotte. The offense clicking. Looked like Leon Kennedy looked to go after the INT, but wasn't in position. 1st and 10 again. As they stretch it to the left side, they're going to go ahead and push forward, and this time Jordan Vinny brings him down. It took him a little bit though. Only a gain of 2 on that play. 2nd and 8 here. Looks like a weak eye this time around. Doc Boone is back there. 2 tight end set. Going to pass this one. Looking right side and caught. There goes Kai Coco for his first catch of the game, and we were waiting for him to get loose. Great job there for number 14, breaking free and hanging on to the football through contact. It's going to be 1st and 10. Kingston out lead there with the tackle. As the offensive Charlotte keeps churning along. Gonna pass this one. Throws it middle of the field, and there goes Coco. 2 straight catches and the 2 straight scores in regards to touchdowns here for Charlotte. And that's going to make it 13 to 3. Too easy in these streets. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good to go. A 9-play, 96-yard drive, almost averaging a 1st down a play. Just imagine that. It's going to be 14 to 3 in favor of Charlotte. Tampa Bay still having a chance. They'll have to get their offense rolling. A touchdown to be preferred before the end of the first half, but still got plenty of time to get something cooking. A win for Charlotte gives them an added boost in regards to the setup to see if they can potentially add more. See if they can potentially add more to their lead in the Eastern Conference. But Tampa Bay, they need this victory here to get everything rolling, potentially get themselves back into the race for their #1 seed, their first ever. Now, they've made it to the playoffs last season. They ended up getting the #2 seed, but they couldn't get the job going. They ended up losing to Charlotte. Actually, no, I take that back. They lost to St. Louis. As we see the pass again, right side, and caught, tackled immediately by Lakota Sentawakua. Is going to be 2nd and 6. I'm sure Tampa's looking for more deep passes, but at the same time, Charlotte is in a similar ilk as a Huntington Beach. Their secondary, I'd say, is top 2 in the league. You don't want to give them too many opportunities as they throw it short, and it's going to be caught, and it is going to be enough for the first down. As Bronson Sparrow hangs on, 5.5 minutes left in the second. It's going to be 1st and 10 again here for Tampa. One of these days, I want to see if I can find the audio for the PA announcer, like I said, the first down Tampa Bay. I'm going to want to see if I can change them a little bit. Looking for a man, launching right side, and almost throws a pick straight to Aaron Jacobson, who was right there, but could not hang on. It's going to be 2nd down. The hit almost forced the INT. Protection needs to be a little bit better. Quick pitch going right side. Is going to be caught. Juke move and sniped again. Lakota is right there. Chris Sheen there to finish it off, and it's 3rd and 8 now. And now they're going empty set here. Definitely an encouraging sight. Could mean some more intermediate routes here. As is looking, passing it again, looking, and gonna be incomplete as Bronson Sparrow could not hang on through traffic. And Charlotte once again with the great secondary gets the job done, and they'll have to send it back to this red hot Charlotte offense, who has yet to find a way to not score points. As we'll see Trey Pointer sending this one away. Looking for another pin down at the 10, may find it, and it rolls away from the line, and it's going to be kneeled down at the 1-yard line. Great job again as Trey Pointer gets the job done, and Tampa Bay has a chance to hold them away again. But if you remember the last drive, they started at the 4 and they ended up scoring a touchdown. So if they could find a way to score on this side, that'll just be ridiculous. Oh, it's down at the 2-yard line, actually. As they hand it off. And going to take a man for about a couple of yards. There's number 54 right there. 2nd and 8 coming. This is a really good deal here for Tampa if they can find a way to get the quick stop. They'll force Charlotte to punt from their own end zone. But they'll need their defense to make some plays. 2 straight to be exact. And it looks like they are going to pass out of it. Looking towards Vic and going to find Vic, and he cannot hang on as he gets hit by Leon Kennedy as he was trying to haul it in. And that's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. And that's exactly what Tampa Bay wanted. It's to force a play. It's 3rd and 8 coming up. Short drop back, looking middle field, and caught and stopped as the Tampa Bay defense stands tall, forcing the quick stop. And now their offense will have a pseudo 2-minute warning here to work with. Definitely needed that for sure. As we see Jake Parkey punted away from his own end zone, but Good thing for Charlotte, he has a boot, and he's going to send it all the way to the 35. Here comes Jordan Vinny using that speed and getting close to midfield. Cannot be mad at that field position. Now it's the offense's chance to make up for it and put some points on the board. Looking for the pass. Going to throw it left side. It's going to be caught. There goes Edwards, who's going to rumble forward inside Charlotte territory. 10 for 15 on the day for James West. Going to need to see a little bit more as he hasn't cracked 100 yards yet, but so far, can't be too mad at it. Should see one more play before the end of the first half, as it looks like it's Sparrow back there in the backfield, and actually, they're just going to let it click down to the 2-minute warning. It's 2nd and 1 here. Shotgun. Here comes James West, passing quickly and going to be caught. There goes Elijah Enigma down to the 35-yard line. And Tampa Bay is on the move here. Let's see if they can get something cooking on offense. Second catch on the day there for Elijah Enigma. Ricardo Lopez there in coverage as the clock continues to roll. Speeding it up a little bit. Gonna pass it quickly and it's gonna be caught. Getting close to the 30. Quick hitter there. See if he could squeeze through those two defenders, but not to be. Final 90 seconds here in the first half. More than likely we'll have Tampa Bay down some points before the half ends, but we'll see how this drive goes. The shotgun set, close formation, looking for a man again, going to go with the screen, and it's not going to work, as it looks like that was big homie Ja'Cory Dash. He could not quite hit the edge. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 here. Passing it again, looking, throws a short, and it is going to be caught as Charlotte calls their first timeout. And that should set up field goal range there for Pointer. At the very least, field goal range. It can make it a 1-score game, but kind of wanted a little bit more, obviously. Don't think it's worth going for it here. Yeah, they will try the 45-yard field goal. And the kick is going to be up here. Looks pretty good. And it is going to be good. And Tampa Bay will make it 14-6. With 32 seconds left in the second, Charlotte will have a slim chance to do something here, but you never know what can happen until it happens. And we'll see them come back onto the field. Charlotte playing a very well defensed game, only allowing 2 field goals. And Tampa Bay on the other side, they allowed 2 touchdowns in the first half. So, just a matter of time to see if Tampa Bay's offense starts getting rolling. And we've seen this happen a few times where Tampa Bay kicks it on in the second half. But unfortunately, a lot of the times when Tampa Bay kicked off, they were down. So, it's a matter of starting strong, starting fast with the plays, and seeing if you could get something going here. But we shall see. As Charlotte gets the football, going to be returned again by Vic Dotson, looking for some blocks, pushing forward and dragging a man past the 30. Going to get around the 33, 34-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 again. Here comes Charlotte, led by Hank Falco and the gang, as we see the Dotson twins come right back on the field. 27 seconds here, going with a shotgun set. Will Charlotte push the ante here? That's the question. They're going to throw it short to Vic, who's going to get tackled immediately. Give him another catch on the game. Not a lot of passing yards either way, as Vic Dotson catches his 3rd of the game. Madison Nicole with the tackle. And that more than likely will wrap this one up going into the 3rd quarter. Shout out to all of our affiliates. As always, we got the GSB Gold Standard Basketball, and they're going to go ahead and almost throw a pick to Preston. As wow, that's a crazy way to end it. I thought he was going to pick that one off, but nonetheless, we got to send it right back to Charlotte. Once again, shout out to the GSB Gold Standard Basketball. Shout out to Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim, and also shout out to the ECFL, the Elite College Football League. Shout out to Paladin and Dubby in regards to our sponsors of the USFA. Make sure you use that code USFA S9 to get 10% off of your orders on that. So looking deep middle and almost picked off. Trying to get it to the big homie Coco. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. $20 plays so far here for Charlotte. 11 of them have been passes, as in short drop back. Throwing on a run and caught. There goes Coco. Couldn't get him long distance, so they tried him the short distance, and he gets it done. It's 1st and 10 again. Falco on the run, throwing that one. Shotgun set, passing it again, looking for a man. Takes off to run. Is Falco picking up the first, possibly? Right at the line, and they are going to give it to him. That's a gain of 10, and it's 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. Great improvising there from the quarterback, number 10, getting it done, and the drive shall continue here for Charlotte. Jumbo set, and they're going to pass out of it, looking for a man to throw it to. Runs away, trying to stay up, and going to get tripped down. It's going to be Tony D'Alfonso getting into the mix, the former Arizona Rattler, via the trade right before the trade deadline. Gets it done, and that's going to be a loss of 3. Great job there, and it looked like he just kind of like nudged him over or hit him in the back of the knee, like behind the knee. It was like, looking for the pass here. Passing it, gonna be caught. There goes Tomlin Clementine getting his first catch, and he's getting to the 40-yard line. Charlotte on the move again. Gain of 15 on that play there from the veteran. 9.5 minutes left in the first. Jumbo set, and they're going to give it to Doc Boone now. Trying to find a little bit of a hole, but he's only going to pick up about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Doc Boone appreciates this work, and he knows when the team is leading in the 4th, he's going to get all the touches he requires. He's just happy to do his part. As we see a motion man here, short drop back, looking, gonna be wide open. There goes Hicks. Waters getting his first touchdown, hitting the cha-cha. Charlotte's on the board again, and they left him wide open. They focused so much on Vic, they left the backup open. You seen right there, like on the coverage, that one linebacker shifted towards Vic. Little did they know they had 2 seams, one on each side, and Tampa Bay got beat on that one, as they'll come back onto the field for the first time in the second half. 15-point ball game, still 2 scores, all things considered, but but they need to get their offense rolling. Told you I'm not fully there yet. But I'm gonna get there. But Tampa Bay offense, they haven't really been clicking all game long. At least on the offense side of things. Technically defense too. Looks like they came not so prepared in this one, as Charlotte is hitting them with everything. They're giving them the wildcat. They're giving them the long passes. They're giving them the short passes. Tampa Bay needs to find a way, as this one gets sent deep in the end zone. And that's going to be a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Let's see what Tampa Bay can do. Like I said before, only 2 scores. Faking the handoff, looking for a man. Takes off to run as West. Is he going to throw it? No, he's not. He's just going to take off and run and slide for the first down. Pretty easy setup there. Can't be mad at it. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Tampa as they try to get something going. The offense has shown life in a lot of spots, but they need to get more consistency, and one way to do that is to not jump up right before you hike the football. It's going to be 1st and 15. There goes, throwing a short, getting some of those yards back, but he's going to get stuck. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Tom Edwards gets his 4th catch of the game. Definitely would like to see more targets towards Earl Flint, who you currently see in the slot. We'll see how it goes down here. Going to pass it again quickly left side and caught. And there goes the tight end getting into the mix as James West finally cracks 100 yards passing on this one. 3rd and 4 coming up here. Passing it right side and deflected, and Lakota's right there to make the play as the Charlotte defense relentless right now, and Tampa Bay cannot find any holes to get through this passing defense. Looking for another bounce, and this could be the 3rd of the game here for Tampa, starting them out inside their own 10. This time it's at the 5-yard line. He might, if I was doing the team of the week, I might have to give it to him. That's pretty impressive. Three punts inside the 20. There's nothing to sneeze at, and technically you could say 3 inside the 10. Going to stretch this one left side, and there's a man there, but he can't hang on. He's going to turn up and stays in bounds, and he's going to get dragged out as he cracks 100 yards rushing. Doc Boone on another level. DB1. As Chris Davis there to wrangle him down. 1st and 10 here. As it looks like they're doubling Kai Coco there. You see at the bottom of your screen. Is going to be looking, going to send it right side, going to be punched out by his brother for the 2nd time this game. Vic Dotson tried to get the football, but there's always someone around him. I think that's part of the defensive game plan here for Tampa. Don't let 87 beat you, but that's the problem. You try to slow down one, you leave up Kai Coco and Doc Boone to do some crazy stuff too. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Looking right side and going to be punched out again. Trying to get it to Vic. And he just cannot hang on through contact right now, as this defensive Tampa is just not playing games. 3rd and 10 coming. There have not been very big open lanes available, as they're going to go ahead and look for a man to throw it to. Looking right side, and there goes that man. There goes Coco staying in bounds. That is a mismatch. You never put a linebacker on Coco and expect good things to happen. There's going to be another big-time bucket, and Kai Coco is going to score his 2nd of the game. As soon as he caught that one, it was game over. I seen number 54. If I see 50s, that's linebacker. Kick is going to be up though from Parker. He's going to knock it through. 28-6, and this is getting pretty ugly here. Tampa Bay is going to come back onto the field. There was one point where they were down 15, but now they're down 22. And Tampa Bay is going to need to find something. It's going to be a very difficult road to come through as we see the kneel down there from Spearoff. And it's going to be 1st and 10 again. Gonna hand this one off. There goes Edwards, who gets slammed down nearly on his head by number 93. We're gonna be 2nd and 7 coming up. Going for a jumbo shotgun set here. Elijah Enigma's up top. Will they look his way? No, they will not. They're gonna throw it short on the opposite side. And there's actually a left tackle making the catch. Going through all the stops here to make that one. It's 3rd and 2 now here for Tampa as the 3rd quarter starts to wind down a little bit. Single back formation, 2 tight end set. And they will keep it on the ground enough for the 1st down. And there goes Tom Edwards keeping the drive alive here. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. Tyree Wells, the former Mafia, making the tackle, was acquired by trade. Was it by trade? No, no, it was a free agent signing, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong though. Someone will let me know in the chat what happened there. It's 1st and 10, and they're gonna fake the handoff. They're gonna look midfield and almost picked off twice. Technically that was to the right, but once again you see the Royals swarming. Going with the delayed handoff, finding a hole, gonna pick up some really good yards. There is Tom Edwards, who is averaging over 4 yards a carry. He is doing his part for what he's been given. He's only been given 7 carries, but at this point, the run game is going to slowly start getting taken away from him as the time keeps on ticking. 15 more minutes left in the ball game, and they need to start scoring if they want to find any type of comeback. Those are short and caught. There goes Travis Vaughn with the catch. As the 3rd quarter continues to wind down, it's 1st and 10 coming up. Nice job so far here for Tampa. They're trying to keep the drive alive. They're trying to give themselves a chance. They're going to need to do something miraculous. Me personally, I say they got to score before the 3rd quarter ends. That's just my thought process on as they throw it short. And there goes Enigma, who's going to get the 1st down. Yes. James West cracks 120 passing yards here. And that's a testament to this passing attack here, because it's not like Tampa Bay didn't try the deep play. They've made plays to try to move the ball down the field, but there's always someone around the ball here in the Charlotte defense. As it looks like they're going to stack it up, and they're going to go ahead with the read option. No, it's going to be the big home, and there goes Edwards past the 20 to 10, and going to get pushed out at the 5, maybe the 4-yard line, and that's going to make it 1st and goal here for Tampa. Maybe this is what they needed. The biggest play of the game. Not quite the burst to get out of the reach of Ricardo Lopez, but it does help them get closer. Gonna pass it, looking for a man, takes off to run off the back foot and finds his man and punched out. And there goes Ricardo Lopez again, making the touchdown saving tackle, and then in the very next play punches out the touchdown with the pass defense. Great job. Edwards is back there. Gonna look for a man, short drop back, trying to avoid the sack, takes off to run off the back foot and finds a dot. And there goes James West putting it in the end zone. There goes Elijah Enigma hanging on to that one, and that'll cut this lead down a little bit. Great job. An extra point to make it a 15-point ball game. Actually, that's probably one of the better plays I've seen from West all season. As it looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Me personally, I don't blame them. As it looks like the defense doing a quick switch, middle of the field and wide open, and there goes that man. Is going to be 28-14. Elijah Nigma double dipping, putting on 8 points, and there goes Tampa Bay with their first score. Now they need their defense to make a play. And I did say they needed to score before the third quarter ends. They did just that, thanks to the big play of Tom Edwards to get him close. And James West pulls off the miraculous play, avoiding the sack, and then throwing on the run, does it twice, both on the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So big deal from him. As going to be a kickoff there from Pointer, sending this one away. And it is going to be returned here from Vic, looking for blockers, going to find some, and he will at least get to the 25-yard line. So definitely encouraging to see right there from Vic. Going to make it 1st and 10. It looks like Hank Falco is by himself. Going to look, throws the short, going to be caught, and there goes Vic hanging on after contact. Going to be a gain of about 9.5. Should be his 4th catch. Yes, it is, for 42 yards. As it looks like the third quarter is winding down, should have one more play. Tampa Bay looking for the stop. And they're going to fake the handoff, looking for a man. Throws it short and gives it to Doc. And he's going to run free past midfield and push out of bounds. As I said, there's going to be one last play. There's going to be one more. Actually, no, I'll take that back. I'll probably run it off after the play gets set up. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, Doc Boone was wide open. You got to give it to the open man. Let him run. 4 seconds. And I think they're just going to let that one rumble. Take it to the 4th quarter. Throw your 4s up. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Let's go ahead and do it. 12 minutes left in the 4th. Charlotte with the lead. And they're going to give it straight to Doc Boone, who's going to take it for about 4. Make it 5. It's going to be 2nd and medium. You see right there, Doc Boone is averaging 11 yards a carry. That's just unheard of. But most of it was due to the long carry. But however you get it done. And that's going to be a false start, so that carry doesn't matter. 2nd and 10 coming. Well, it matters to Doc Boone and the Charlotte offense, but if you get 5 and you lose 5, you go nowhere. So technically that last play didn't even happen. Doc Boone's like, it mattered to me. 2nd and 10 coming. Looking for it, man. Throws a short end. The only Kakoko is open, and inside the 30 they go, and they're back in field goal range. No dispute about it. It's going to be 1st and 10 as the Charlotte offense is just clicking right now. As they move back into. Oh, wow, what a play there. Got 3 on that play, but you see on that one, like he shrugged off one man and kept it moving. Ten minutes left in the 4th quarter. Passing it again, looking, middle field, and caught. Tackled immediately. And there goes big homie Witten making the play. It's going to be 1st and 10. Passing it. They're going to send the blitz, but they don't get home. It's going to be Vic reaching out and going to punch it in himself. They left the big man open. And Vic Dotson will score his first touchdown of the game. And it's a big one. It pushes the score back to 3, presses the lead back to 3 scores. Once again, Vic Dotson in open space. That's something you don't want to see. As Tampa Bay is going to give up 30 plus tonight. Kick is going to be up by Jake Parkey. He doesn't miss. I don't have to look at it. It's going to be 35-14. And Tampa Bay is in a bad spot here tonight. Tampa Bay's offense coming back onto the field soon. Looks like in regards to the Vic versus Preston battle, Preston won a lot of his movements punching the football out of Vic's hands, but I'm sure Vic isn't too worried about it. He says, look at the scoreboard. And after scoring that last touchdown, he's feeling himself a little bit. He's going to be 1st and 10 again. Definitely a big week of tight ends getting touchdowns too. There were so many that got touchdowns this week. Happy for them all. Looking for a man, passing in a caught. Speaking of a tight end, there goes Travis Vaughn, who's fighting forward past the 1st down mark. And that'll make it 1st and 10 here. A good job there. Lakota, he couldn't get the tackle, which is kind of rare, to be honest, as looks like Tampa Bay is trying to speed it up. Going to pass it again, looking for a man, middle of the field, and going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Passing it again, looking, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Dash, who's going to rumble forward to the other 40. And that's a big play in the passing game. Good job there from the backup halfback. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. But they beat that linebacker cold. Found the perfect pass. Almost shed the man, but looked like Kenny Bombard was ready for him just in case. It's going to be James West again, looking for a score. Passing it again, looking, taking off to run, and throws this one away. Kind of expected him to run that one, but it is what it is. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Short drop back, middle of the field, and going to be caught. Elijah Enigma hangs on, and now it's 3rd down coming up. Obviously, field goals aren't going to cut it. They're going to need to put this one into the end zone a few times in order to come back in this one, but so little time here. Shotgun set. Travis Vaughn split off of the line, looking for a man. Protection's breaking down. He's going to take off the run and brought down for the sack. And Tyree Wells, he was chattering about, we need to step our defense up. That's a great way to set the example, and that's a big sack. And now it's 4th and 14. Looking for a man. Gonna launch this middle of the field. Gonna be caught. Going up for it is Earl Flint. Coming through with the catch, his 2nd of the game. Unfortunate, once again, just could not find a way to get free most of the game, as he does go up for it and gets brought down by Kenny Bombard. but the drive will continue here for Charlotte. Here for Charlotte's defense. We'll see what Tampa could do on offense. Is going to be a pass looking and going to be caught. There goes Spiro, who's going to reach out, and I'm sure he got the first. Yes, he did. Tampa Bay back in the red zone. That last reach out got the job done. Five minutes left in the fourth. Tampa looking for something. Gonna pass it here. Looking. Millifield and had Bronson Spiro open, but could not hit the mark. It's going to be 2nd and 10. High snap, but corralled. Millifield and incomplete, trying to get it to Flint. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Short drop back, passing it again. Off the back foot and looked like it got swiped down. Lucky it wasn't a fumble. And the defense, once again for Charlotte, forces another 4th down situation. And that's going to make it even worse. It's 4th and 15. Here comes Tampa Bay with another long distance coming up. Need to get past the 7 to keep this drive alive, and that is not going to help. A quick pitch, and that is going to be a stop on 4th down. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Charlotte back on the field. Weak eye formation. Hand off. There goes Doc, who's going to get stuffed. 13 carries, 114 yards. So far for number 1, but he ain't complaining. He had himself a pretty good day. Over 150 all-purpose yards. And overall, Charlotte's offense was just on another level as they send a man in motion. They're going to go ahead and stretch it to that side, looking for a lane. Going to push forward, and he's going to get closer. Going to make it 3rd and 2 coming up. Here comes the Wildcat. Not sending the man in motion. Pushing forward and runs straight into Preston. But he's going to pick up the first. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. As the drive continues to roll here for Charlotte. Hand off again, looking for a hole. Not going to find one. His number 91 brings him down. It's going to be 2nd and medium here. Short drop back, quick pitch, and gonna be caught. Yes, it is caught. Great job there from Kai Coco getting the job done as they move towards the 2-minute warning. Jordan Venny right there on him, but could not quite get his hand in there to knock it out. And we have the final 2 minutes of this ball game. Assuming Charlotte doesn't break away a big play, This should be the final score right there, 35-14. We'll see what the standings have for us right now. Looks like this will move Charlotte to 7-1 on the season. Looking right side and gonna be caught. Coming back to it is big homie MJ Winton. But yes, the number 2 seed will now be open now, as we have interesting enough, we have Tampa going to 5-3, Pittsburgh's 4-4, and then New Jersey and Toronto are both 3-5. So anything could happen in these last set of weeks. Handoff and finding a hole and going to push forward for yet another first down, and that should wrap this one up after a couple more plays. Tampa Bay's 4-game win streak will officially be over, and interesting enough, the team with the second biggest win streak, well, the second biggest win streak will be tied by Charlotte and Arizona, who will come into this game with, or come into next week with the 2-game win streak, as will Charlotte. And of course, the biggest win streak is the 8-game win streak of Huntington Beach. HBV is at 8-0. St. Louis, they're at 6-2. Then there's 2 teams tied at 4-4. That's Tacoma and Anchorage. Tacoma's currently in that number 3 spot. Then you got Anchorage 4-4. Arizona and Dallas are tied at 2-6. And that's the setup there for the Western Conference. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. A solid game, a lot of fun rides, no defense shenanigans, but right now you got to look at this team, the Charlotte team. They've been red hot all season long. Like I said before, they have the, actually after this game, looking at it, they will have the number 1 offense again. They didn't need that much to get over Huntington Beach, but they definitely broke that mark. But final score will be 35-14 in favor of Charlotte. Tampa Bay once again will fall to 5-3, still in the number 2 spot, pretty secure. We'll see what Pittsburgh, New Jersey, and Toronto has to say about that. But right now, the games keep rocking here. You see 3rd down conversions. Charlotte only had 3 attempts and had 2 of them. So that's just a testament to how great their offense has been. 1st down, 2nd down, they've been pushing forward and they've been making the best of it. So looks like possession time was pretty balanced. Tampa Bay had a little bit at the end, but looks like Charlotte was able to chip into it to close the game. You know what I'm saying? But Hank Falco, a near flawless game, 19 for 24, 306, 4 touchdowns. On the other side, we got, actually, no, I take that back. The longest catch, 68 yards. James West, the longest at 23. Looking at the rest of the stats here, 26 for 39, 199 yards, and 1 touchdown there for James West. Doc Boone leading the way in rushing yards as expected, 18 carries, 138 yards, 1 TD, averaging 7.5 on the ball game. A great job from him. Tom Edwards, 8 for 69, so nice, 8.6 yards a carry. James West, 3 for 11. Hank Falco is 2 for 31. Ja'Cory Dash, 2 for 5. And looks like the longest carry of the day goes to Tom Edwards there for that 37-yarder. Great job. On the receiving side of things, Kai Coco led the way in catches and in yards, 6 for 132 and 2 TDs. Vic Dotson, 5 for 59 and a touchdown, and I'm sure that's something that he wants to rectify right there. 4 drops in this ball game. Granted, they weren't like drops, but they were punch outs and they count them as drops. So still bad plays nonetheless. Hex Waters there, 3 for 51. In the touchdown. MJ Witten there, 3 for 29. Tom Clementine, 1 for 15. Doc Boone, 1 for 20. And looking at the longest catch, that is going to be Kai Coco there with a 68-yarder. Great job. On the other side, the leading catcher will be Travis Vaughn with 7. He had 42 yards. Elijah Enigma, 5 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown. Bronson Spearoff, 4 for 25. Tom Edwards, 4 for 38. Ja'Cory Dash, 3 for 22. Earl Flint, 2 for 25. And that's a bot player. We don't worry about that. Drop wise, looks like Vaughn and Enigma were the only 2. And the longest catch was by Ja'Cory Dash there with a 23-yarder. Defense wise, Leading tacklers will be Tony D'Alfonso and Kingston Ali. Tony D'Alfonso coming straight from Arizona, leading the game in tackles for your team. You love to see it. Kingston Ali, their fourth. That's 7 tackles. Von Carlton, shout out to Von Carlton, getting 6. Brock Hoskins with 6. Preston Dotson there getting 5. Leon Kennedy with 4. Dax Brightmore with 3. Jordan Vinny with 3. Chris Davis with 3. Hendricks Harlow with 2. Shallow Marino with 2. Chakori Dash with 2. And Loki Gunderson with 1. Madison Nicole also with 1. No tackles for loss. Tony D'Alfonso with the only sack. No INTs. Preston Dotson did have 3 pass deflections, so encouraging. Chris Davis and Leon Kennedy each had a pass deflection. No fumbles or anything like that here for Tampa. On the other side, the leading tackler will be Pac Trescott with 9. Lakota Sendawakua there with 8. Ricardo Lopez with 7. Kenny Bombard with 5. Tyree Wells with 3. Caleb Montaigne with 3. Chris Sheen with 2. Bryce Stearns with 2. Cliff Allen with 1. Maddox Cash with 1. Hex Waters with 1. No tackles there for Aaron Jackson, but I'm pretty sure it is a pass deflection there for him. Let's see, Chris Sheen with 1. Tyree Wells with 1. Looking a little bit further on the defense side of things, looks like pass deflections are by Caleb Montaigne with 2. Aaron Jackson, Kenny Bombard, Ricardo Lopez, Pac Trescott, and Lakota Sendawakua each get 1. He also forced a fumble, and who recovered it? It was by Tampa, so he forced a fumble, but it still adds on to the stats. You know what I'm saying? Kicking wise, looks like Trey Pointer and Jake Parkey was perfect, but on 2 different spectrums. Trey Pointer made both his made both his field goals, the longest 46, and Jake Parkey was perfect, 5 for 5 on extra points. So great job there by both those guys. Punting wise, they both averaged 53 and some change, so can't be mad at that. Kick return wise, Vic Dotson was 3 for 87. Bronson Spurrier 3 for 73. Punt return wise, 1 for 10 there for Jordan Vinny, and no punt returns there for Charlotte since they had all those pins by the defensive players. So outside of that, we could go ahead and wrap this one up, folks. And we got week number 9 coming soon. We got to talk about the schedule coming up. So starting off, we got Toronto and Arizona. That'll be the first game coming up. Actually, what? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Hold on. Let me go ahead and see the scores real quick. That's how I will see. You know what I'm saying? No. I was looking at it right. Okay, let me go back. Schedule. So we got Arizona heading to Toronto. Then we got Tampa Bay at Tacoma. Anchorage at Charlotte. Dallas at New York. Pittsburgh at New Jersey, which is a very big game now, because if New Jersey ends up beating Pittsburgh, that'll be an interesting set right there. You know what I'm saying? And then finally, just like we had this past week with the Eastern Conference, this time in the Western Conference, we'll have the number 1 and the number 2 seed going at it. The first time they met since week number 1. St. Louis wants to get that win back, but they'll have to go to California to do it. So that's going to be the setup here for week number 9. I can't wait to get it kick started. But until then, stay safe, everybody. Hope you're having a great rest of your day. And we'll talk to you later.